मोहन की जब से देखी छवि श्यामल की, जब से देखी छवि श्यामल की, सुध बुध भूली तन मन की, मोहे लागी लगन मन मोहन की। नित उठ जाऊं यमुना तट पर, तट पर नित उठ जाऊं। बाजे रे मुरलिया बाजे, बाजे रे मुरलिया बाजे, बाजे मुरलिया बाजे, अधर धरे मोहन मुरली पर, अधर धरे मोहन मुरली पर, होठ पे माया विराजे, बाजे मुरलिया बाजे, बाजे रे मुरलिया बाजे, अधर धरे मोहन मुरली पर, अधर धरे मोहन मुरली। गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ब्रह्मणस्पता नशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं, भद्रकाल्ये नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः, यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव। पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तर्वोऽभिनेदो तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्नम्। संसारिणां करुणया आह पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं, देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रे। नमो किञ्चन वित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मा रामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द, श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द, श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द, श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda, 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 Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda, 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 Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda, 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 Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nath. Shri Krishna Govinda, 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 Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Krishna Govind Hare Murare. बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। पुंसोऽयं संसृतेर्हेतुः असन्तोऽर्थकामयोः यदृच्छयोपपन्नेन संतुष्टो मुक्ते स्मृतः। 25th verse. It is not possible in anybody's life that he will have everything at all times. The area of contentment is applicable where you are not having something which may be ordinarily available. And even if human mind is such, even if everything is available, he can still discover because of his vasanas incompleteness. I mentioned last night that there are 4 or 5 areas where a person always feels incomplete. So what will happen by that? That he is unable to, what he does not have, he misses that so much that he is not able to revel in what he has. The God is everywhere, and therefore everywhere is Anand. Because God is everywhere, therefore Anand is also everywhere. Therefore knowledge is also everywhere. Batao. Ab what is not there is non-godly thing. If something is not there, that is false which can be absent. Truth cannot be absent. No? Truth cannot be absent. And something false is absent. Something false alone can be absent. And if truth is not absent. So there is more availability of Lord than the absence of something. To enjoy the availability of Lord, to enjoy the availability of Lord is more important than suffering from non-availability of some aspect of the world. This is what point has to be thought over. But what happens? Santushti means the sadhana I have done so that in all conditions and all places I have some channel of joy and fulfillment opened up for me. And if that is not there, then a person is pumsoyam samsratir hetuhu asantosha arthakamayoho. So he is dissatisfied regarding the arth and kam. I don't have money, I don't have. Do you think Duryodhan didn't have sufficient place? Duryodhan had even Hastinapura was. But he aspired for Indraprastha. Do you think Ravana was having lesser thing? There was no need for anything for Ravana's life. But when a mind has vasanas, after fulfilling vasana increases, then a person can go mad. And therefore he cultivates and he nourishes that vasanas, and ultimately he maintains a thought of one aham which is looking outside for something. यदृच्छया उपपन्नेन संतोषः मुक्त. देखो, संतोषः is mukti hetu because I don't need it. I don't need it because I have that joy. Yadrichha means by chance what you get. By your destiny what has you have got. Yadrichaya upapannena santosho muktaye smrtaha. ठीक है? So this way, अब बताओ, भगवान राम had nothing. I told you, no? Bhagwan Ram's, if you see, living and life. So as far as Ravan's life and Bhagwan Ram's life, so as far as their outer situations were there, so Ravan had a better situation than Bhagwan Ram. Ravan never went in the forest for so many years. Ravan was never without wife and all this. Ravan was always rolling in luxuries. But the mind of Ravan was terribly dissatisfied, and the mind of Bhagwan Ram was so happy even in all the places in the forest. So achievement of a person is his inability to enjoy the absence of the worldly object or person. What? Achievement is the ability to enjoy the absence of the worldly object or a worldly person. You can enjoy the absence of somebody as much as you can enjoy presence also. है कि नहीं? अब भगवान राम could enjoy the absence of the kingdom. He could enjoy absence of relatives. He could enjoy absence of good clothes. He could enjoy absence of bed. ये mind बनाना पड़ता है. He could enjoy the absence of nice, what is it called, security around him. No security. पता नहीं कहाँ है. Somewhere raining. More it rains in India than it rained here. Don't think this is the only rain. Here more it rained. Oh my God, this has fallen, that had fallen. If you see the Indian rain, it is so much. This is not even 10% of what it is. And it rains for 4 months, Chaturmas, therefore they are like 4 months. From 10th June onwards the rain starts. And I still remember it is around 24 hours rain, 40 or 8 hours rain. Whole city is flooded. Ganga ji rises. Sometimes Ganges break the dam also. So high it goes. They call it danger mark it grows. I have known the cities being flooded. इतनी रेन होती, no light, and water all around. I mean, going from one house to another house, we were using boat. इतना हमको याद है. Where is the boat now? Tell me. There is no boat. So some one big box, etc., which was kept in the house for the cooler, etc., that was used as a boat. Because how to go? How to go? कुछ भी नहीं है तो आपको लग रहा है ऐसा. ये ऐसा नहीं है. यदृच्छा लाभ संतुष्टस्य. So when Bhagwan Ram, I was thinking, in 48 and in 14 years, he must have gone through so much of rain. So much of he must have got wet at times. And that too here no bed. So rain water immediately comes on the floor. First thing this happens is any water seeps in the floor. कैसे रहे होंगे वो? Water must have got inside. Chitrakoot etc. rains a lot. It has extreme climate. Extreme cold, extremely hot, extreme rains. खूब रेन हुई होगी. But glory was that he was not a part of that outer things. I mean, santushti cannot come unless you have discovered some other place and area of fulfillment. If you have discovered you, I get joy in meditation. I remember when I was small, near my neighbor, one old lady was there. And she was walking across the road. It must be 80 to 80. When a scooter person came, he knocked her. But he was very honest. He didn't run away. He took her to the hospital. And the old people should not walk also a lot. This is a problem. They should sit quietly when you are not physically okay. Eyes etc. are not okay. They should, at one place they should be walking all around, and that to the busy road. And they don't hear horn etc. Neither they see, neither they hear. All else is fine. And his son was somewhere else. He was called. He got very disturbed. After getting very disturbed, so he said, nothing doing, I will. He went in his puja room and closed his room. I think around 45 minutes, 1 hour, he closed his room. Then he came out. Somebody said, why you? He said, I was not in a mind to address the problem. I'm quite shocked. But now I'm fine, because I have got some source of strength and some source of... I'm not satisfied with whatever has happened. So when you are dissatisfied or you are not happy, your energy goes away. And then we have to get another source of our connection with the God. ठीक है. यदृच्छा लाभ संतुष्टस्य viprasya will go with this. Tejaha vardate. A person is more brilliant. Brilliant means his thinking capacity is not hampered. That is called brilliancy. Yadricha labh santushtasya viprasya tejaha vardate. That means he is able to, he is still above it. He is still above that. Whole life is training your mind that I don't need this thing, this person, this situation. I can live without this also. It's stretching our capacities of non-having something and being fine. That is called tapasya. I'm repeating it. It's stretching our capacities of non-requiring or non-desiring certain person or object. Still I am fine. To stretch that is called austerity. ठीक है. अब यदृच्छालाभ संतुष्टस्य. Who is saying this? Bali is saying to Bhagavan. Vaman Bhagavan is saying to Bali. Avishkar is thinking what's going on. So yadricha labh tushtasya. Where is your tabla? Oh, you play or you don't play now? Acha, you practice? Acha, good. Let me see. Yadricha labh tushtasya tejo viprasya vardate tat prashamyati. The word is prashamyati. Asantoshat. That means, bolo, that means tejaha. मार पड़ेगी फिर. That means tejaha. that quietens. Acha, how? Asantoshat. Asantoshat means that what is not there, you are suffering more than what is there. What is not there, you are suffering more than enjoying than what is there. Tat prashamyati asantoshat. Acha. Then next word is, what is it next word? Ambasa iv. Ambasa iv asoshukshanihi. Well, what is this word? Asoshukshanihi means water. Oh, fire. Fire. Like the water extinguishes the fire. I've never heard this, never mind. Well, like the water extinguishes the fire, similarly, person's thinking capacity goes up. He's not a fresh person. He's not a person who is available for some new creativity is not there. He is not in a mood to offer, mood to surrender, mood to love, mood to give, mood to understand, mood to appreciate. Your ability, your beauty is in appreciating the God. Your beauty is in appreciating what situation has given you. So somebody is more beautiful inside because the POA is more. Power of appreciation. When we appreciate a lot, then you don't need anything. But when a person does not appreciate what he has and he depreciates what he does not have, so his capacity to grasp something what the God is giving the message, that capacity goes away. So tat prashamyati, tat tejah prashamyati. I don't see anything big in this world. I don't see anything positive. I'm not very, and when you don't see anything positive, you're not very inspired. Then you are perspired. Then you are tired. Then you are hopeless. You are helpless. You are feeling very negative. तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. This should not be there. There should be something to look forward, something to see. है ना? See, first time, I think first or second time I went to Kedarnath. It was highly unorganized trip. Unorganized, understand? No? You don't know where we are staying. And the bus was the public bus, roadways bus. Cutter. It went. I remember we reached at evening 5-6 o'clock. And after reaching there, and it was raining so badly. So the one police person came, he said, it's all closed. I said, but it has been landslide, people are killed, how can you go there? Wapas chaliye. Wapas chahiye aap. And one stingy room was there. In that cold, the mattress was wet. And if you go to the washroom, there is a tap which is never closing. And cold, no geyser, nothing. क्या करा जाए? There were two options. I said, let us stay overnight. It was, I think, 97 or 98, 97. Long back. You are not born. You are born not. You are born already. You are 4 years, 5 years. No? Okay. Therefore, you couldn't come. So, so there we went and we chanted Hanuman Chalisa. It was no place. I think there was maybe 40 delegates. And we chanted Hanuman Chalisa as much as possible. Morning we got up. And the same police person came. He said, it is open now. When it was a bright sun. And I went there, and on the waist somewhere the half-cut hand was there. Somewhere the bangles were seen. Somewhere this much leg was lying. Imagine that. Not there. So this scenario was there. And once or twice boulder just came in front of me. It came in without hitting me. Otherwise I won't be sitting. So don't think what happened to you. We went, and after that we came back. Again it started raining badly. So in every deprivation, and that time we knew the glory of God's name and Hanuman Chalisa, and depending on the God. I mean, unless you are deprived of some things, you don't appreciate, your power to have faith in Lord doesn't come up. Similarly, it happened last time in Nepalganj, where we went for Kailash Yatra. Whole day we were sitting on the airport in Nepalganj, in Nepal. This flight will come, this helicopter will come, that helicopter will come. It didn't come. Ultimately, we had to go back to the hotel where we had already checked out. हमने कहा भाई देखो, we will have darshan of Kailash, don't be dissatisfied. Hope मत छोड़ो, heart मत छोड़ो कहीं. One thing what I have to say, don't lose hope and heart. Again morning started, again whole day this, that. Ultimately we got a helicopter. Second or third day? Third day. Second day, we again went, again came back. Third we got helicopter. Second day no helicopter. Oh, okay. One group had gone. Some people went, some were here only. I had not gone. I thought I'll go at the last. Ultimately we got everything. बहुत से ऐसे experiences, many experiences are there, where I can say that at that time when we have to return back, everybody is very sad sometimes. Arey yaar, kya, so much money is there, and shanti bana ke rakho. Go and have a cup of tea, coffee. Keep your heart warm. Well, how the heart will be warm by coffee? No, for the body, then you keep your heart warm. इतनी जल्दी घबरा मत जाओ. Don't get shaken up. And there was one, what is his name? Last he came 6-7 days he waited and he could not go. Mummy was there. So my point is that what you are not getting should not become a point of your sadness and desperation and depression in life. It is an area where I have to increase my faith. It is the area in which I have to do more prayers. And I have to grow over it. And I have to grow over me. That thing is not making me suffer. I have got the joy of not having it. I have a joy of not having it. I was at one place, I'll tell you, in, what is that called? Near Bombay, Lokhandwala. One camp was there. So 6 o'clock tea was there. I was used to take tea. They said there is no tea today, we'll get tea only at 7 o'clock. I said, but I wanted at 6 o'clock. Because I have not eaten anything. So just one cup of tea. That is what I need. He said, but wait for 1 hour. I said, I'm leaving tea now. Chotti. Not because of anger. I said, I want to because I'm missing something, I should not miss it. That was Alvida. That was over हो गया सारा. Not freedom ऐसी हुई, then freedom was there. Then 7 o'clock tea came. I said no more now. Mind should be habituated to enjoy not getting something also. Mind should get habituated to enjoy non-attention. Mind should be habituated to get absence of somebody. Okay, now what you are thinking also I know. But I won't tell that episode. Shall I tell? Leave it, I won't tell that. इनके दिमाग में वही बात आ रही है. Similar thing happened. Similar thing happened where she was there. But I'll not tell it here. Yadrishalav santushtasya. But tea was difficult than this. Because tea has more intoxication. Tea has caffeine. So you get refreshed and you get what? You get more energized. But I don't take. So I am still energized. So, yadricha lab tushtasya viprasya. Your capacity to have faith, the thinking capacity, the capacity to believe in God, the capacity to open the scriptures, all should be alive. It should not be dead. The capacity to love the people around, the capacity to embrace the downtrodden. This is called the value of a person. Value of a person is these things only. If a person has no lovability, he is useless. Or he is not as much as of value. If a person doesn't understand you, then he has no value. Or if a person doesn't appreciate, he has less value. More is your appreciation level. POA is more you will be wanted. Because more you will love, more you will give, more you will offer. तस्मात् त्रीणि पदान्येव व्रणे त्वद् वरदर्शवात्. देखो फिर वरदर्शव वर्ण आया है. You know, earlier that comes. He says, Varadarshav, Varadarshavat, then this, from you, I only ask 3 strides of land. Bali, Vaman Bhagwan is. Eta vataiva siddhoham. By this only I will be fulfilled. क्या बोलने चालाकी कर रहे हैं भगवान. चालाकी कर रहे हैं भगवान. विष्णु भगवान के हर काम में कुछ न कुछ हो जाता है. बोले इतने से हम संतुष्ट हो. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी बाय दिस मच. सिद्धोहम मीन्स आई विल बी वेरी हैप्पी. वित्तम यावत् प्रयोजनम. वी शुड हैव दैट मच ऑफ वेल्थ व्हिच इज सफिशिएंट. श्री शुक उवाच इत्युक्त सह सन्नाह. बलि स्टार्टेड लाफिंग. बलि को थोड़ी सी हंसी आ गई. सो बलि स्टार्टेड लाफिंग. He said, okay. Laughing means, laugh has many meanings. Here laughing means, no? बोलो भाई. Laughing means what here? Huh? No, laughing means you talk very nicely. You are so wise. I mean, your understanding is so great. But your action is not as per understanding. Nobody has 3 strides. ये कोई मांगने की बात है. इतने बड़े के पास in millionaire you are asking 5 cents. You are wasting your time. इत्युक्तः सहसन्नाः. बोले ओके भाई, मांग लो भाई. Let me go to the future program. I have another program. हम कब तक तुम्हारे लिए समय दें? He said whatever is your desire. And then He took the Vamanaya Mahim Datum Jagraha Jal Bhajanam. He took the Jal Patra to offer that. And he said, okay, Sankalp he was taking. Sankalp, that Patra is there in which you take Sankalp. Not that Patra. There is the one outcoming. So that you put it in your palm and then you take Sankalp. Like I am taking a Sankalp. Sankalp means water is Sakshi now. Water is Devata, is Sakshi now. I am taking water and you are a witness, O Devata. I will not leave my Sankalp now. Like Agni is a Sankalp, therefore Agni is there. In marriages, Agni is there. That is also Sankalp. That we are taking Sankalp that I will be with you, you are with me. Like that Sankalp is there. So here also Sankalp is there. He took Sankalp. Shukracharya, shh, come here. Shh, shh. Shukracharya called him. Now they make lot of jokes on that also. Now Shukracharya says, who is he? Shukracharya was Rishi. In the mind of a Rishi, on any topic when he starts thinking, the truth flashes. He had a lot of knowledge. He said, who is he? Dasyati dasyat chidya shakraya maya manavako harihi. See, 32nd slok. He said he is Vishnu Bhagavan. By Maya only has taken this form of a Vaman only. And he is going in 3 steps. He got everything. In 3 steps, he will take first step, he will take the whole earth. Second step, he will take the whole heaven. And there will be no place for putting the 3rd step only. Kahan rakhoge? And therefore, because you cannot fulfill that, therefore you have to go to the Narak at that time. And don't do this, Bali. Don't become foolish person. Become wise. Be street smart. It is called street smart. Understand it? Street smart. Some are smart, others street smart. When to talk, what to talk, how much to save money, where to invest in stock market, where is the capital, where is this? This is called street smart. How will it multiply in FD, in which bank gives better loan, which is less known. I have all the information I have. So Shukracharya had lot of smartness in this manner. And this you also take it. This is what for Grahast, 37th slok. Dharmaya yashase arthaya kamaya swajanaya cha panchadha vibhajan vittam ihamutra chamodate. He said, by whatever grahast you have, some money you should divide your money into 5 parts. This is economics class he took off. He said, first part should be do for some dharma, some donation you give, some charity you there, some there, build temple is being built, or somewhere you distribute food, water for others. This is one. That is called Vardharma, so that your future will be little secured if you are doing dharma. Dharma means which makes your future little more secured, because you have given it, so you will not be deprived. Otherwise, something will happen, some calamity will come, natural calamity will come, or some kind of money loss will be there. So dharma, if you are doing, you are making your dharma rakshati rakshita. So this way you are creating sukhakar vritti, thought of joy for others. And thought of joy will come back to you, and this way you will be sure that I have not taken anything, I have fed a lot, and therefore definitely I will get lot of food. I have pressed the feet of my parents, and I have never been harsh, therefore I will always be there for them. One of my relatives, I remember, there was an old person in the house. I was very small at that time. And that old lady, all of a sudden, started vomiting. And this person, he was a professor, and he said, bring some, take me to the, she was not able to get up at that time. She was too old to get up immediately. She took time to get up, then go to the sink. So he did like that. He said, please vomit. ऐसे बोला. And not once, many times. So what dharma you did? And still I don't know, but at that time, that when I saw all these things, it created an indelible impression that ऐसा भी होता है, लोग ऐसा भी करते हैं. To live with a diseased person itself is a sadhana. Everybody likes a healthy person around him. Nobody likes somebody should keep on coughing whole night or vomit. But he was there. So he said, whatever money you have, don't only enjoy that. Do dharma so that in your future there is no situation which is going to come which is going to shatter you or make you, your fundamental things you will lack. Money, water, house, clothes, some people who love you, some people who respect you. That should not be lost. Therefore, keep on investing every time when you get. Because karma phal will follow you. In Mahabharata, it is said, I told you, supposing Goshala is there and 1,000 cows are there. And they go for grazing in the day. And every cow has its own peg. So 670 number cow peg comes back into the same peg. You don't miss there. Not that it will forget and go somewhere else like we are there. So that particular cow comes to that particular own place where it is there. Similarly, karma phal searches a karta wherever he is. Karma phal searches a karta. It searches the doer. Fruit of action searches the doer. So if you have done good action, definitely your fruit will be. Ehi, in Mundak it is said that one who has done sufficient havan, when he goes, ehi, the damsels comes and say, please come. Ahutaya vadanti. That ahuti we have offered, they offer, come, ai. The ushers, ai. Please come. Please come, sit. You don't eat food, you eat what you had given. You don't drink water, you drink your karma. Same water can be fatal also. You don't get wife and husband, you get your karma packaged as wife. Or you get your karma who's packed as husband. Karma, one aspect of karma is packed as husband. You don't get body, you get what is there. So some aspect you keep this. This is right what Shukracharya is saying. It's his policy. Kuch karo aap regularly keep on investing something. Like there is a retirement fund. You every month, I think some money goes in your retirement fund, I heard. No? Like when he is retired, you will get all money. You will get some lump sum money. And some will be there which you will get every month also. There are two aspects. So some lump sum money which will share with us. How you will share? What's the problem? Already he has shared many times. And some money you will get every month. So similarly, every time you should have something and थोड़ा सा अपने पुण्य को बढ़ाना चाहिए. Second is, it is written, dharmaya yashase, some keep for yash. Actually, yash is a follower of dharma only. Fame you can't force. If you do dharma, automatically you will have fame. one of the biggest cause of yash is dan. So dan will be there, which will give you some kind of yash also. Everybody wants I should be known or I should not be neglected. Some should be invested to grow the money. See what is written here. Dharmaya yashase arthaya. Arthaya means you are investing the money so that you can grow with more money. Investment is there. Put the bank, so bank can, every time you give something, so bank can give you. Because grahas needs money. So this is not for sannyasis, brahmacharis, don't worry. There you need not give any money. Whatever money is there, offer it. Don't keep in your cupboard. And 5 sadhus were there, and they were going and asking bhiksha, and nobody got bhiksha that day. So among the night they said, see, we are all hungry and none of us got any food today. So they asked among themselves, has anybody kept any money? So one said, I have 50 rupees. He said, don't get out. Because of you, you did not get anything. Because your sharanagati is lessened because of that. When you already had kept a security, then God will not come in your life to give you more security. This is one principle. Already you have something. So unless there is ananyata, ananyas chintayanto mam, so yogakshema is not possible. Yogakshema is possible only when ananyata is there. If you depend on something else, then Bhagavan will not help you in that capacity. So arthaya, this is for grahast, who has to marry the child, who has to pay for the bond, who has to pay for the car loan, house loan. Arthaya. This is third. Fourth is kamaya. Go for some Drakensberg. Go for some snow watching, snow, etc. Or go for some kind of retreat and waste your time. So, kamaya. थोड़ा सा उड़ाओ पैसे को. गृहस्थ के क्या चले? Relatives are there, let us go to the birthday, let us go for the Springfield. Bakersfield. There's something called Bakers. There's no baker there. Called Bakersfield. The place called Bakersfield. And something you give as a gift to the relatives. Otherwise relatives will get angry. देखो लिखा है सुजनाय च. Birthday में दो कुछ. Don't just give your old pen. Or somebody give you the gift, you gave the same gift to somebody. Sometimes what other person give the sari. अब इन्होंने साड़ी रख लिया, ठीक है. अब इनकी कुछ बाहर जाना हो तो उनको वही साड़ी उसी रैप करके दे दिया. Sometimes we didn't know that same person had given me. उन्होंने फिर वही साड़ी दे दी. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. ऐसा भी होता है. थोड़ा सा खरीदो, गिव देम. दान माना भयाभ्याम अर्हित. Bhagavad says one should worship others by dan and by man. Among relatives also those are very popular who give. Mausa ji, Chacha ji, Mama ji. Those who are large hearted. बोली इनसे मांग लेते दे देंगे. Today he got a mobile for me, or he will get what is it called, a shirt. Always he comes with something. Some conjuiced relative nobody likes. They came with a taxi, say I have no change, can you give? And then he conjuiced लोग को कोई पसंद नहीं करता, because you are not expressing your joy. You have to express your joy. Your value is not there unless you express your emotions through your object. Anyway, so iha amutra chamodati. This is the policy of Shukracharya. It is not applicable for sannyasis. NA. Shri Shukavacha Balirevang Grahapatihi Kulacharena Bhashitaha Tushnim Bhutva Kshanam Rajan Uvacha Vahito Gurum. Wow. know how to talk. He was very quiet. Who? Bali. And Tushnim Bhutva Kshanam Rajan Uvacha Avahita. Avahita is very carefully he told to his, with lot of vinay and care he said. Because he did not agree with what his Guru was saying. Guru is meant to take close to God. If Guru does not take close to God, then that Guru has no value. Guru is an Acharya. Guru is a Purohit to conduct marriage between the Jeev and Ishwar. There is no other work of Guru. And if that marriage is not conducted, then the Guru has less value. Guru is not meant to tell about Dharma Shastra only. Dharma is there to purify your mind and please the God. When God is already there, then what to follow Dharma there? This is what happened with gopis. Gopis ran and came in the night to Bhagavan Krishna. Bhagavan said, go back. Don't you know your children are crying? Do dharma. Your husband is also waiting. The gopis were very afraid. One gopi said, why we should serve? He said, so that you will do dharma. He said, why I should do dharma? He said, because after doing dharma, your mind will be pure. He said, so? Well, a pure mind will see God. He said, if I see God, what to do? He said, let's be there. He said, already I am here. Dharma is not the end. When already the end is there, then you should not follow the dharma, then go to the param dharma. Don't follow the swadharma at that time. Swadharma should take you to Bhagavad Dharma and Param Dharma. And therefore Bhagavan says, Sar Dharman Parityajya. This is sannyasi shlok. Now sannyasi has left the dharma of a son, of a daughter. Sannyasi has left the dharma of Sandhya Vandan. He has left the dharma of chanting Gayatri. Because he is in Param Dharma. That means Param Dharma is where there is no doership is not there and you are only pleasing the God in all ways. So the difference is there. So don't follow the dharma when already you have the Ishwar in front of you. Then the purpose of dharma is already you got that. Jaake priya na Ram baide ताहि तजिए कोटि बैरी सम यद्यपि परम सनेही भरत तजो महतारी बनितन पति तजो बलि गुरु तजो भय मुद मंगलहारी नाते नेह राम से मनियत सुहृद सुसेव्य जहालो अंजन कहा कियन जब फूटे. This was told by Tulsidas ji to Mirabai. Mirabai got married with Bhojraj. Now Bhojraj was a king. Mirabai was very young, maybe not in teens or something, 12 years or maybe 13, 14. Was so mad in love with Lord Krishna. How can she give her life to her husband whose life already he had gone? अब क्या पति धर्म था मीराबाई का कि पत्नी धर्म था या भक्त धर्म था? Wife, your dharma of a wife is so that you can attain God. After attaining God, then dharma of a wife has no meaning. Well, oh, I'm like that. No, you have not done anything. And while the phera was going on, she always took her Girdhar Gopal. Any puja was going on during the marriage, so she was holding on to her God and constantly chanting the name. अब ऐसे को क्या धर्म सिखाओगे आप? बोले पति का पैर पड़ो, बोले बट आई ऑलरेडी हैव मैरिड, माई हस्बैंड इज ऑलरेडी देयर. ऐसे पति को क्यों मरूं जो जन्म में मर जाए. अब ऐसे ऐसा बोल दिया उन्होंने. ऐसे पति को क्यों मरूं, ऐसे बर को क्यों मरूं जो जन्म में मर जाए. बर बरियो गोपाल को म्यारो चुड़ लो अमर हो जाए. आई एम ऑलरेडी मैरिड टू लॉर्ड कृष्ण. आई कांट मैरी एनीबडी एल्स. अब दोज पीपल डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड. But his husband was very understanding. With his husband, the conflict was not there at all with Bhojraj. He never objected to her. So as long he was living, she was very protected and safe. The poison, etc. was given after he passed away. अब क्या मांगा जाए? She was an adhikari of param dharma and not of swadharma. You can't say to sannyasi, go and serve your father and mother. He's a highly qualified person who he can meditate. He can revel in God. He has offered himself. Now why are you pulling him down at the body level? From a higher qualified person, don't ask a lower qualified who is a PhD student. You are giving him the class 1 to teach. Who is teacher of Shakespeare and other. You are asking him to say A for apple, B for bat and C for cat. That is not possible. So you remember that. Adharma goes by samanya dharma. From samanya dharma you go to swadharma. From swadharma you go to bhagavad dharma. From bhagavad dharma you go to param dharma. So this is param dharma. Will again say I forgot. From param dharma you go to samanya dharma. My memory is becoming sharper. From param dharma you go to samanya dharma. From sandhana dharma you go to swadharma. From swadharma you go to bhagavad dharma. No? Yes, कैसे बोल दिया? From adharma you go to samanya dharma. Samanya dharma is for everybody. From swadharma you go, from samanya dharma you go to swadharma. From swadharma you go to bhagavad dharma. From bhagavad dharma you go to param dharma. Param dharma is there is no rules and regulation. Sannyasi has no rule. Now कुछ भी करो आप नाम जप करो न करो. Therefore for sannyasi sandhya bandhan is not there. He is not doing sandhya bandhan, he is not doing Gayatri mantra, he is not doing anything. He is not. If you are a jnani, then for you there is no scriptures also. Ko vidhi, ko nishedha. तब तो कुछ भी नहीं है आपके लिए. So Guru was meant to take to the God. Guru's role is to take to the God and not to world. So Shukracharya had Gyan but not Vairagya and Bhakti. Gyan, Virag, Nayan, Urgari. There are two eyes, dispassion and knowledge. Knowledge without dispassion is a load. And dispassion without knowledge is incomplete. You are carrying the knowledge, we have no dispassion is there. I am a knowledgeable fool, that's only. Literal fool. बस और क्या हुआ? दुख नहीं जाएगा. सत्यम भगवता प्रोक्तम धर्मोऽयं ग्रहमेधिनाम् अर्थम कामम यशो वृत्तिम यो न बाधेत कर्हिचित् सचाहं वित्तलोभेन प्रत्याचक्षे कथं द्विजम् प्रतिश्रुत्य ददामीति प्रह्लादिः कितवो यथा. He says, whatever you have said, this is for grahastha ashram. Those who want fame, name, etc. I don't want any such thing. If he wanted name, fame, he could have said no, yes. But, Gurudev, katham dvijam, such chaham vittalobhena. I already told to this brahmachari that I will give. how I can take away my words? There is no bigger sin like telling the lie. How can I say like that? Actually speaking, he was devotee of Lord. Who? Bali. He said, I'm not afraid of going to hell, etc. But I'm afraid of gulping my word and cheating somebody. He said, tell me, Guruji, after I die, all my money will be lost. Well, yes. Well, when something will be lost, why not do dharma before that? Why not earn something? When you pass away, all your clothes will be given up. Huh? Well, why you're after my clothes? No, I'm not after. Clothes, ornament. आप तो लेके नहीं जाओगे कि भाई I will take my suitcase, I will pack it. All your books, all your clothes, medicines, what you have, so much oils. Now, beforehand, why can't I offer it? Yad hasyati lokesmin. See, dhasyati is hasyati. Whatever things leave you, when samparetam dhanadikam tasya tyaga nimittam kim viprastushena tena ket. Why not? Why not offer it beforehand? छोड़ दो उसको आप. People hold on to. They keep the money in their bank. Well, for my children, this is for my grandson, this is my badi bahu. This necklace is for my elder bahu. This girdle is for choti bahu. खूब सुना ये सब हमने. छोटी बहू के लिए है, ये बड़ी बहू के लॉकर में रखा हुआ है. And this is there, and this is for my son-in-law. This is for my this person. कोई पुण्य होगा उससे? ये सब लोग कुछ सेवा किए लोग. They are waiting for that. He said, I cannot do like that. And then he says, Shreyah kurvanti bhutanam sadavo dustyaj asubhi. See? I mean, for giving joy to others, sadhus are the one who give their life also. Who? He gave the example of two people. Tell me, Dadhichi and Shibi. You know the example of Dadhichi who gave his bone and Shibi who gave for the pigeon. इतना इनका निश्चय था. Huh? They gave their life also to give joy to others and to give fulfillment to others and to keep their words. They had gone, no dharma is possible unless you can go through pain. Sibi, Dadhichi, Naresa, Sahe dharam hit koti kalesa. So they had to, they went through a lot of pains to perform that dharma. How can I not go ahead? How can I keep quiet? This was his ideal. Bali ka ideal tha. I mean, how he must be thinking? I mean, he has kept somebody in his mind. Nobody responds all of a sudden. He has already thought about those ideals in his mind and then he responds like that. He said, why should I? And you are talking about he will take with his one stride, he will take earth. I am ready to give it. Tell me why? Because he had already the joy of, who is a miser? Who does not have a joy of God? Who does not have a joy of selflessness? One who enjoys selflessness. I told you Dravyadan. Remember that? Dravyadan, then Bhav Samarpan, then Nishchay Samarpan, then Ahamdan. So who can serve? Who can give? Who has a joy of serving is very big. Joy of being egoless, joy of being humble is bigger joy. And if I cannot give that joy, then a person is very stingy because he has the joy of holding on to that. And that is not okay. So, ko vikalpaha dharadishu. What will happen if I keep it? Bali, ye kitna difficult tha. कितना डिफिकल्ट था. We can't lose little shirt also. And he was going to lose his whole kingdom and all power, all military, everything he is going to lose. But the joy of losing, kaisa tha bali ka man? And you know why? Because he says also, he said, if he is Vishnu, then I will be very happy to give to him. कुछ तो बली उसके अंदर जॉय था. I mean, he did not feel that if I give him, my happiness will go away. He has the fulfillment inside. Those who enjoy selflessness, they are more surrendered, they are more dani, they are more sensitive, they are more happier. Those who enjoy selflessness. The joy of being selfless is very big. The joy of not having ahankar is very big. The joy of not being attached is very big. The joy of not holding is very big. You know? Otherwise, what is there? What is great about you? I lived and after I living, मर गया. क्या किया आपने? You had a life of 70 years, 80 years. What joy you gave before you passed away? What was your achievement? Where you contributed? Whose life was made a heaven because of you? Who was benefited? Who was feeling lucky because of you? How much joy you gave through your speech? How much joy you gave through your money? How much joy you gave through your house? How much joy you gave through your car? How much joy you gave through your character? How much joy you gave through your knowledge? That is more important than just living. Anybody lives. Buddha used to say, no, everybody lives. Few exist. Everybody exists, few live. रह तो सभी रहे, लेकिन आपने किया क्या? What in your life? Did your life give life to others? क्या हुआ क्या? Anybody, it is passing away. And after that, what happened? We'll see more. Om Har Namah Parvati Pade Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.
Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda. He Nath Narayan